Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, I want to pop in and talk to you about this. It was a situation where something my wife sent me, and y'all remember because I'll be forgetting to tell you all the important links in the description. So you whatever you need, you'll see my upcoming events: Miami, San Diego, Dallas. Grab your tickets if you're in those cities or states. Maybe the only engagement I do in that state. So San Diego, Dallas, Miami, tickets in the description. And also discounted one-on-one sessions are in the description as well. Got something special coming up in February, so y'all will hear about that soon. Now, my wife sent me this thing about this guy, and let me get his name here, who I'm going to tell y'all what the result of this is. Now, the man worked for the IRS and was an IRS worker and went through this here. And I can't remember his name at this very moment. What it is. My wife sent me so many TikToks that I don't even know if I'll be able to find it. I probably might not even be able to find it. So the gentleman, I believe his name is Michael, but I want to give y'all his name. I ain't going to be able to go all the way through it because, this is YouTube. But I give y'all his name. But the gentleman took and hired an au pair. And this is, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about with this. They hired an au pair, a Brazilian au pair, and he, within a year, starts to dealing with her, starts having an affair with her. Here she is, she knows she here to work. She probably want her some citizenship. So she dealing with him, knowing she ain't supposed to be doing that. And the wife, they got a 4-year-old. The wife, you could tell she homely. She's a little homely. Like she just living her comfortable life. The way we see some women do after they have kids or whatever and they married, they just feel like, hey, I'm finna just live my life. Like I ain't got to lose no weight. I ain't got to get sexy no more. Like I'm married. My man love me. And you could tell she was in that space by her picture. Just living her life. Cool, calm, comfortable, complacent. And then here go Mr. Nasty, her husband, from watching corn. I'm going to tell y'all that's where it come from. From watching that corn, and all of y'all men that watch that, you better stop. This is what that stuff do to your brain. Your brain on that corn is a ticking time. That's what you have to realize. So this man comes up with the idea that he is going to have his wife unalived. So he takes and he goes to a fetish website and creates a profile for his wife. And he puts a fetish on there by the wife that says she wants to be R-word. Then he set up the phone call between the wife and the man who accepted the gig, who's going to come and provide this here fetish. But when the man is talking to the woman, he's not talking to the wife, he talking to the au pair. So the au pair is pretending to be the wife. So now the au pair know what's going on, and she a full-blown accomplice. So she talking to the man. They set it up. They tell the man, no matter. So he think he talking to the wife. She's saying, no matter how much I scream or what I say, that's Keep going. I like that. That's what I want. So here go the address. Come at this time. The door gonna be unlocked. Come on up this right here. Come to this room and come on in and do what you got to do. And I'm gonna be hollering and all of that. And so the man, so here go the au pair, get the 4-year-old, go up the street. Now y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me for this. White people, they belongs to y'all. I apologize. I apologize. They belongs to y'all. And I will be lying if I tell you that I'm thankful they don't belong to us. Now, y'all understand we take L's too. It be stuff on us too now. So y'all keep your head up. Keep going. You still welcome over here. I'm not mad with you. Please don't be mad with me. But I just wanted to make it clear because sometimes your cognitive bias or your prejudice or whatever might pop in and you go to assuming what race these people is and you might think black. We got enough on our name. So I just want to let y'all know they're not black. I also want to let the black women who are divesting and going to a white man thinking that a white man is a savior, this is also a part of what white men do. Because it was, I don't know what the race was of the man who come over to perform the kinks, this thing. But I know there was a white man who set this all up. So I want y'all to understand. Remember what I told y'all. A man is a man. So here go the au pair. She Brazilian. She's a white Brazilian. We know that there's black Brazilians and all of that too. She's a white Brazilian. She gets the 4-year-old. She goes up the street a little bit and she parks with the 4-year-old in the car. Here come the man from the kink website. When he go in, the husband is gone. He sit somewhere. He park his car somewhere. When he go in the house, when the man from the kink website go into the house, the au pair called the husband and say he just entered. The husband race over. The au pair race over. Leaves the 4-year-old in the car alone. The husband and the au pair come up the stairs. They stand outside the door listening to the woman get our word. They listening to it. Getting turned on. Getting them a fetish. Enjoying it. What she going through. Au pair. And this is what I want y'all to understand about propaganda and all of that right there in America. This au pair want American citizenship so bad. Did what she willing to do. So that's why y'all don't be understanding when y'all be comparing people to black Americans, talking about, oh, y'all done been here all this time. Why y'all can't be millionaires and doctors and lawyers like the Nigerians, like the other people? Do you see how bad people be wanting to get in America? And how bad people be wanting some citizenship? Man, them people be motivated. It's like this woman motivated to this level. Ain't a country in the world I want to be part of that bad to where I'm finna go through a plan like this. That lady, so you could call her sadistic, but it's like, ma'am, do you want citizenship that bad? Like, my goodness, like it's a job. Like you are au pair. Like you could have went in be anybody pair. Like you could have went. My wife's friend had an au pair. I'm like, what? Like soon that man presented that, it's like, yeah, I got an ulcer. I done caught ligaminitis in the eye. Like I got to go, sir. Like, I died yesterday. Like ain't no way in the world I'm finna stay there and go through a whole plan. So guess what? The devil in the details. So here she is. She outside the door with the man. Here he is. Nasty. You know why he nasty? Corn. This is not no regular thing. Like we just as men, for those of us who don't watch that stuff, this never gonna come to our mind. Like we never finna go through with nothing like this. Like this ain't something we want to hear. This ain't something we want to do. So here go the man. Now he Captain Sable. Boom. Kicked over. Kicked over. Take the gun. Boom. Boom. Hit the man in the back of the head. Boom. Man dead. Here go the woman. Here go his wife. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You done saved me. Hit the man in the back of the head. Boom. Take him out. Throw him out the way. Pounces on top of his wife. Do that. Do her like that. Now, really, in your mind, really picture that. And you tell me how gone that man got to be. And then here go the thing. The au pair, you know the neighborhood where it's a trailer park. And sometimes that water don't be running. So the little girl don't get to wash their hair all the time. And they be coming to school and their hair be oily and greasy and kind of matted together a little bit. Because that water wasn't running at the trailer park. That's how the au pair look. But see, I'm going to tell y'all, when these men get them some guap 3000, they lose their mind. They lose their whole ever-loving mind because of that corn. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, ladies. Like, if you meet a man and he say he watched that, like, you need to have a therapist, an addiction therapist on speed dial. Say, listen, in order for us to go any further, you're going to have to do at least 12 to 36 sessions with this addiction therapist. And we're going to have to get this here. We're going to have to put an app on your phone that notifies me if you go to any adult content website. And you're going to have to sign a contract with me that says you vow to never watch porn ever in our relationship. And then you pull up this here story about this man. And I can't remember. And my wife had just pulled it up for me. I think named Michael something. Text my wife. And right now it's on court TV. Right now, the trial now. This happened 2021 now. This happened 2021. This happened 2021. And he on court right now. I think it's something like Michael Bain or something. He was IRS agent. Brendan Banfield, deranged IRS agent. And then the man took and used his IRS issued gun, I think they said. Deranged IRS agent. And why they had to put that man job in there? The IRS like, man, come on now. Why y'all had to bring us in here? So IRS, y'all need to take a year off from taxes, because this what y'all agents is out here doing. Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to give us some reparations, because this who y'all got collecting our taxes, y'all wrong. And then y'all gonna get this man a gun. Oh, it's all kind of changes happening now. They collecting everybody gun because they don't know who else got this going on. And he talking about divorce is not an option. That's why he did it. So a lot of times we always ask, and y'all always be asking, like, why don't these men just get a divorce? He talking about divorce is not an option. Brandon Banfield. I got a homeboy named Brandon. I'm telling him, bro, you need to change your name, man. You know, they say it's power in the name. Man, you got to, I don't even want a name with a B in it. Brandon Banfield, BB. Who wanted leave. This is New York Post. Y'all got a typo. Y'all need to do better. Y'all want to come catch all my typos. Who wanted leave his wife and run off with the sultry. They gonna call her sultry Brazilian au pair he'd been sleeping with for barely 2 months. He dove in that thing for 2 months and lost his mind. But see, I'm gonna tell you though, when I take and show you his wife, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. She resting. Like, she ain't got no makeup on, she ain't got no lashes on, she ain't got no microblading, she ain't got no lip filler, she ain't got no Botox. She just got out the shower. Like, she living her life. She resting in her feminine. She cool, calm, and confident. Like, she living her life. And then here he go. This the sultry Brazilian. What? Sultry Brazilian? Child looked like she fell off the bike of the runaway train. Talking about sultry Brazilian. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look at her. Look at her. This here look like the woman you find at the bar on the side of the curb at the bar. It's like, sir, over that, it's like, oh my goodness, what is this, an advertisement? The world going on with this man? Hairline, his head, what is they showing? Oh, this the man. My goodness, he came in at a headbutt. This the man. Joseph Ryan allegedly thought he was engaging in a R fantasy with Christine, but seemingly set up. This the man. Oh my goodness. Cause he looked off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I thought it was AI. Lord rest his soul. I thought this was AI. I was like, what is this from Star Trek that they got on here? I said, why do they have this Star Trek? That's the literal thing came to my mind. I said, what kind of advertisement is this? I said, who would use somebody with this kind of hairline set up in a advertisement? I said, what is he advertising? Lord rest his soul. Lord bless him. Oh my goodness. Whew. And when they finally burst in, Christine yelled out, he have a knife. And let me start sharing, cause I'm gonna read it. And this why I tell y'all, don't play with that stuff. It's like, yes, we could say, I guarantee you, they check Brandon's laptop. He got all kind of tomfoolery on that laptop. I'm guaranteeing you that now. He got all kind of tomfoolery on that laptop. You know what I mean? And so my wife might be taking a nap. All kind of tomfoolery. So he said divorce was not an option. He wanted to leave his wife. So Banfield, 40 now, 40, my age. I'm 41, about to be 42. Y'all got send my cash out March 8th. Allegedly devised a twisted plot to lure a fetish seeker to his home under the guise of playing out a R fantasy with his 37-year-old wife, Christine. And then the kinkster in the act and his wife to stage and while making himself appear a tragic hero. That's according to the naughty nanny. They call her naughty nanny. The naughty nanny herself, 25-year-old Juliana Perez Magalhães, who testified about the whole sordid affair as Banfield's trial kicked off last week, where she detailed weeks of meticulous preparation while insisting she was only following her lover's orders. It's like, yeah, you following his orders, but you 25. You not 12, you not 10, you 25. You a woman. Your brain is fully developed at 25. You women mature faster than men. You knew what you was doing. You know exactly what you was doing, but you nasty. You're nasty and you're sadistic, and you thinking, oh, you finna take over and be the queen of the castle, so you want to get this man wife out of there. And that's why y'all women have to be careful about who you let come work in your house. And that's what my wife was telling me. She was like, I'm finna get a old lady that is resting in her body weight, and she is not trying to lose no weight. She living her life. She eating good. Her rice and black bean. She elderly. She older. And ain't none of that. She was like, if a woman coming in my house, because this what these women are taking do. Y'all got to realize that this woman could have saved this woman's life and called the police and told the police what this man was trying to do. They would have extradited her from the situation. They would have had ICE meet her right there to send her right back to Brazil. So that's probably why she ain't call them. And see, so this a little bit on their hands, because no, ICE wasn't even thing. This 2021. Let me take that off ICE, even though they terrible. She didn't want to get sent back to Brazil, so she go along with this. She's sadistic herself, just like this man sadistic. But I'm telling you, her and that man, I think they watching that corn together. The morbid scheme all began on October 2021. October 2021. Where was we October 2021? Wasn't we in the pandemic? When we in the pandemic in October 2021, the thing started March 2020 now. We were still in the pandemic in October 2021 when Magalese was hired by the Banfields to help take care of their 4-year-old daughter. She was paid $200 per week, according to WUSA, and moved into their Herndon home as a live-in au pair. $200 a week. That's a little bit. So you know she off the rocker. $200 a week. That's $800 a month. What's she getting a year? 8 times 10, that's 8,000. 8 times 2, that's 16. So $9,600 a year. And I guess just got somewhere to lay her head at. Within a year, however, her job became more than a babysitting gig when she began sleeping with Banfield around July or August 2022. So he warmed up to it. Took him a little time. You know, he's one of them type of guys. By October, Banfield had made up his mind that he wanted to leave his wife, but he didn't want to pay for a divorce. He didn't want to share custody of their daughter, Magalese testified. And then look, she goes along with the plan, and then she turn around and say, I'm finna tell it all, like I'm in YSL. So Banfield, y'all didn't know YSL, the Atlanta the street gang, the brothers that was on trial, and they were talking about they were snitching on each other. So Banfield settled on instead. And when I said that's the M word. Instead, and in the coming weeks laid out a sick plan to find a kinkster on the internet who would unknowingly subject his wife to unimaginable in the final moments of her life and his own. According to the testimony, he allegedly set up an account on and y'all they got the abbreviation now. Website. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, how sadistic our world is, that this site even exists. A B, and then ABC, and then the letter for Sam, and then the M for man. And the website, y'all YouTube be trying to scrape me, boy. They don't want to talk. Want me to talk. If they scrape this going to the Let's Try Unfiltered. You'll see the button say join. That's where this kind of content will be going, to the Let's Try Unfiltered, where I can say all the words. So I may do another one for that right there, where I could read through the whole thing saying all the words. But this right here is the watered down version for the general public. Under his wife's name, and swipe through other users' profiles while pretending to be her and chatting with depraved men about a desire to engage in elaborate R fantasies. Magalese joined in, and they took turns swiping and chatting with possible matches, but were careful to only log on when The wife was at home and using her laptop to make it appear to future investigators that she really was the one surfing the website at those times, according to the nanny. They would also take turns leaving the house so their cells would ping off distant towers while another was home chatting online in an attempt to create a digital alibi to throw investigators off their trail. I want y'all, for all of y'all who coming up with your harebrained scheme, to understand that forensics do not lie. So as smart as these dummies thought they still was too dumb to pull this crime off. They going through all of this trouble and still got found easy. Several Reddit site users show interest in the R fantasy. Come on now, think about that. The Purrs is out there showing interest in this. They own the site. And it's like, dummy. That right there is Sodom and Gomorrah. But Banfield would stop chatting with anyone who insisted on meeting up beforehand or at a location other than his home, Magalese said. Then they found 38-year-old Joseph Ryan. 38-year-old Joseph Ryan, same age as his wife was, who was not only enticed by the he sent pictures of a inn and chains he said he'd bring along. I could tell by the shape of that man's head, that right there, that he'll do something like that. And see, that's how I be, when I be doing my coaching session, I be reading people and they be like, Tony, how you can tell all that by a picture? Man, listen, somebody's face will tell you a lot. But was also placated by a phone call where Magalese, this the au pair, posed as Christine, according to the au pair. He made Brendan feel confident enough that he would be the person to play the role. Oh, so now I say Brendan. So was Brandon a mistake up top? Come on now. Oh, was his name Brendan? Come on now. How many? No, because his last name Banfield. So the man named Brendan or Brandon, New York Post. My goodness. Do y'all need me to come up there and write for y'all? My goodness. He made Brendan feel confident enough that he would be the person to play the role that he needed a person to play, which means being aggressive and hold her down and come over to the house and bring stuff. Magalese testified. And now, y'all, I don't speak what they speak over there in Brazil, so I know this lady name is probably not Magalese. It's probably Magalhaes or something like that. Magalhaes. Because it got a little thing over the A, so it's probably some type of Spanish. Banfield, meanwhile, has spent weeks casing out the neighborhood for security cameras that might capture things he didn't want, and even installed new soundproofing windows on his home. His illicit lover said, this man put soundproof windows. You know how much that costs? I got a quote for the windows at my house. Them people quoted me $30,000. Absolutely not. We finna let all the sound in and out. Absolutely not. $30,000. This man put soundproofing windows on his home. Then the man out there casing out camera. This is exactly what he deserved right here. His butt out there think he Columbo looking for cameras, and it got caught like this. Banfield and Magalese also carefully explained to Ryan how he was to enter the house through an unlocked door at a specific time, sneak into the bedroom, then tie Christine up before cutting off her clothes and R her. He was also told not to stop no matter how much Christine begged or cried for help, and Ryan, thinking he was talking to Christine, did just that when he arrived on February 24th, 2024. Oh, this just happened in 2024? Oh, okay. They met 2021, started sleeping together 2022, went to planning this a little later. February 20, so this less than a year ago this happened. I thought the thing happened in 21. So, no, not a year ago. This 2 years ago now. According to the live-in babysitter, Banfield had confirmed Ryan's arrival that morning and then turned off and hidden his wife's phone. Then he unlocked the door. He unlocked the door and drove to nearby McDonald's, where he monitored the house with a smartphone app to make sure the door remained open, Magalese testified. Magalese also left, having told Christine she was taking her daughter to the zoo. But she parked down the road with the girl and waited for Ryan to arrive. When he finally did, she called Christine's phone, then immediately called Banfield as if to report seeing an intruder in the house for later phone records to see. Banfield then raced back to the house, and the pair entered the home through a basement door, leaving the daughter downstairs. Oh, so the daughter was downstairs. I'm thinking the daughter in the car. So y'all think the daughter can't hear that hollering? And went up to the bedroom, where they waited outside the closed door and listened for the terrible struggle, Magalese testified. Now see, let's look how the man looked though. That was on that site. That's why, and see, now this is what get people judged. So when you see somebody look like this, you running for the hills. You is running for the hills. You see somebody look like that. And it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate that now anytime we see a white man look like this right here with this set of head on him, we finna be got to go. It don't matter where we at now, because this man got on that site. And see, the thing about it is, I'm going to tell you like this right here. God rest his soul. God rest his soul. I don't feel bad for you though. I don't rest it, because the wages of sin is death. That's what I try to tell y'all, perverts. The wages of sin is death. You on this here site, you doing this tomfoolery. You not walking with the Lord. You don't love the Lord. You don't fear the Lord. You don't respect the Lord. And you literally think that you finna be safe going into somebody's house that is telling you they want you to come over and R-word them. Like, you know they crazy. Like, you know they is deranged. Like, it like that, and that's what I try to tell y'all. This is the brain on corn. Because a rational thinking man is not fixing to sign up for this. Because you like, hold on, you want me to come over here and do all of that? Like, what is wrong with you? So if I'm thinking about that rationally, you know what I'm going to be thinking? I'm going to be thinking, this woman want to K me. She want to K me. And she probably not only want to K me, but she want to eat my heart like Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, that's what I'm going to be thinking. Like, if I'm on a site and you talking about doing this right here, like, this not, none of this is finna compute to me. And that's what I try to tell y'all. And that's not going to compute to any rational being. This is when I'm gonna guarantee you that this man who lost his life watch a minimum of 4 hours of corn a day. And what I try to tell y'all, the brain is powerful. The brain is powerful. Like, that's why I don't go to the gun range. I don't think about my guns. You know, I don't think about this stuff, because the more you think about it and you play with it and you fetishize it and you do all that, you're going to want to act on it. Whatever the brain think about. You know what I tell myself every day? I'm a billionaire. I'm going to be a billionaire. That's what I'm chasing. That's my thrill. That's my little high. That's what, get me going. Outside of living for the Lord, living my purpose, that's my crazy, outlandish goal. That's what keep me going. But see, when you get into that corn, when you get into the guns, when you get into the gambling, when you get into whatever else, whatever is your vice, whatever is your whatever, and you get into that and you keep feeding your brain that, you're going to want to go all the way to the max with it. So here this man is. Oh my goodness, this man look like this. Man ain't Joseph Ryan. I'm changing my name. My name Joseph. I gotta change my name. Name Ryan. I gotta change my name. And then here go the IRS agent. He in good standing with the IRS. Boy, taxes paid. Big old house too. And then here go the thing. Look at the house. Look at the house. Big old nice house. Big old nice house. It's like, come on, bro. Big old nice house. When they finally burst in, Christine yelled out. Christine yelled out, Brendan. So the man named Brendan. I apologize to my homeboy named Brandon. The man named Brendan, because they done said it twice. Brendan, he has a... Magalese said, and when Ryan turned around with a shocked look on his face, Banfield allegedly shot him in the head with his IRS issued pistol. Banfield then allegedly pounced on his wife and hacked her to her repeatedly in the throat and face. Man, look. That made me so mad, man. Look. Look. If I'm the president, Brendan, what? Well, listen. Man, listen. Y'all, when I become the president, Brendan, I'm going to tell y'all, man. And somebody come on here. It was a little punk come on here talking about, oh, you a Christian. You supposed to have mercy. You supposed to all that. Man, listen, you just get stoned in the Bible. Like, man, hush. Seen what they did to Jesus? Them people ain't have no mercy. No, listen. You do this right here, what Brendan did? Oh, no. I mean, we finna take our time with you. One pluck, one stripe at a time. Boy, you finna, woo! You finna go through it. You hear me? And boy, listen. And we finna have a time with you. You wanna get out here and do this? Man, think about this. And this is what I'm trying to help y'all understand about these humans that's living amongst us. This man worked for the IRS. The IRS got this man high enough on their totem pole to where they done gave him the steel. He got the steel issued by the IRS. IRS, after this right here, for one, why do y'all have guns? Like, you should never be going to nobody's house issuing nothing. If you can't get it through the mail, if you can't get it through the court system, y'all don't deserve to get it. Go without. Y'all done got enough money. Now y'all getting people, they ought to be fined. That woman, mama and daddy, and that man who went over there for that BDSM, they family ought to be paid by the IRS tens of millions, because the IRS is getting all this money off of us, and then their issue thing is out here taking people life. It's like, why the man even got that? And did he pass the psych test? This is the crazy thing. So now it lets you know, and it make you think that the psych test is full of it. It lets you know it's full of it. Because I had to take the psych test to become a detention deputy in the jail. And then you got to take that psych test to become a police. It's like, if you getting a thing issued, a tool issued, you supposed to take a psych test. So did this man pass the psych test? So that psych test need to be thrown out if he passed the psych test. It need to be thrown out, because look what he did. This thing say in the throat and the face. Like, sir, like, he could have went one time to the heart. This man, throat and face, repeatedly. It say, and then I was just crouching down on myself and covering my ears and covering my eyes, Magalese testified. A few times I looked and I was able to see him having her. A few times you look. Child, you watching the whole thing. Little nasty, sadistic demon. Watching the whole thing. You little sorry behind. You could have called and had all this stopped. Talking about she was covering her eyes and her ears. If you cover your eyes and your ears, you not finna uncover them to look and see. I say, my goodness. Y'all see who y'all be letting in y'all house? And see, that's why I don't blame my wife. Because we can afford, she had a clothes folder, she fired her. She had a cleaning crew, she fired them. She let me hire a chef twice. She fired him. She don't let nobody in her house. And now I see why. They then placed calls to 911, and Banfield allegedly began wiping Christine blood over Ryan's body. Ryan is the guy who came over to do the thing, to make it look like he'd been the one who attacked his child's mother. At one point, Ryan began to stir. Oh, Ryan went to move around. So Magalese, the woman now, the au pair, finished him off with a shot to the chest, she confessed. Oh, you all the way in it now. And I don't want y'all to, don't tell me nothing about no Stockholm Syndrome, about no this and that and all of that. No, you all the way in it now. All the way in it. You 25 years old. No. And this ugly man that you doing this stuff for, like the husband, he look like he lit concrete. It's like, he ain't like he's some 6'4" Greek sculpture, blonde hair, blue eyes, former hockey star, like this old Homer Simpson. This woman doing all this for. That's when the police arrived and found the grisly scene. Free of Christine after the blood and dust settled, Magalese soon moved into the suburban home and hung her clothes in the dead mother's closet. This got to be AI. She even slept in the same bed where she said Banfield his wife to and placed a picture of the new couple on their bedside table, she admitted. But their romantic reverie didn't last long. Magalese was arrested before the year was out in October 2023. Now what is they doing with these dates? Because they just said 2024. What happened in 2024? And I just said a year ago. Yeah. He was talking to Christine, did just what when he arrived on February 24th, 2024. So that must have meant 2023. New York Post, y'all got to stop drinking on the job, man. But y'all got a filth of hen in there? My goodness. It's like we can't even take y'all article serious. My goodness. Somebody send New York Post a letter. My goodness. Let me write these people about this terrible article. My goodness. Is this even real? Now I'm wondering, is this even real? Goodness. Because then it say she was arrested before the year was out in October 2023. It's like, how did the thing happen in February 2024 and she arrested in October 2023? And a year later, she pleaded guilty to manslaughter in exchange for receiving a lighter charge and time served at her sentencing. Huh? My uncle doing 27 years for $20 worth of weed. And she getting time served? for taking a man's life. Banfield was arrested in September 2024, a month before Magalese struck her plea deal and pleaded not guilty to aggravated murder. His attorneys insist Magalese's story is inherently false, arguing last week that she was coerced into lying in exchange for a softer sentence. Banfield faces life in prison if convicted. The trial is expected to last between 3 and 4 more weeks. And they wrote this song. They probably wrote this in January of 2028. Let them tell it. So January 20th, 2026. So they just wrote this. And I need to send them a letter, man. Let me send them a letter. What that say? Email. I need to send them a letter. No, I'm not trying to sign up for y'all mess. I'm trying to send y'all a letter. Tell y'all how terrible this writing is. Y'all need to do better. So look at that right there now. New York Post is trash. I need to start my own post if that's the standard. My goodness. Sheesh. That thing was terrible. I mean, we was all over the place. We 24, 23, 22, 21, 28. Like, my goodness, we can't even follow the story. But see, so do y'all see what I'm talking about now? You see what I'm talking about now? Do you see what I'm talking about now? And to y'all women watching it, you will end up Magalese accessory to this stuff, cause your brain will be fried. She watch it, and I could tell she been watching it since she was probably 5 years old, 11 years old. Think about it. What woman you know gonna go through what this woman went through? And what are the odds that you will have 2 sociopaths or 2 psychopaths come together through a job hiring, a nanny hiring? What are the odds? So, yes, they could be labeled that or whatever, but I guarantee you, their brain was warped from the stuff that they watch. And that's why the Bible tells us to flee the youthful lust, the lasciviousness, and the sexual immorality. And that's why I have to stand on this here mountain and talk about this stuff, because I've never watched the stuff. And I believe it was God keeping me so I could do this work that I'm doing right now. So listen, if you are addicted to that stuff, reach out to me. My foundation is not in a place right now where we could have our own house. That's a recovery house. But we'll raise the funds, and we're going to pair you with a therapist. We're going to pair you with a therapist. And it's really for the men. We'll help the women too, but it's really for the men. We're going to pair you with a therapist. We may rent you an Airbnb or something like that. That'll be like your rehab house. Have you a therapist. Have you a life coach. Get you a goals coach. Coach Julian Hill I'm working with him right now, and we trying to get him. His books are open, so you'll see the email. Y'all check your email if you're a student in Tony Gas Academy. Book your session with Coach Julian. Amazing young man, married brother, married father of 3. Y'all know that's rare today for us to see fathers with 3 kids, with their wife, taking care of their family. Great brother. I believe he on my insurance team, and he a life coach, and he got a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. Great brother. Help you with your goals, help you with your purpose, living his purpose, help you with healing. So make sure y'all, I'm going to try to remember to put his link in the description of this here video, and y'all let him know I sent you. He only $100 an hour, could be at $250, only $100 an hour. But get you some sessions with him. Get your 3-4 sessions with him. If you can't get in on my calendar, or if you didn't get in on my calendar, my 150 is out your budget. Get with Coach Julian at 100, and get you some sessions. And y'all look at this right here now. Think about that. Look at this. Think about that now. You see what's happening. You see what's happening. You see what they got going on. And what this right here is. Man, you got the woman in this with the man. And this is what I want y'all to understand. Everybody played a part. So now you got the woman. So this to the fellas. You think you got this woman and you trying to leave your wife for this other woman, and that woman don't know you, don't love you, don't care for you. As soon as that woman got the opportunity to sing like a canary, she gave Brenda her butt to kiss. She gave Brenda her butt to kiss, and then told on. And see, this the thing. What the devil meant for evil, God will turn it into good. So in the retribution of Christine, God then turned the heart of Magalese to testify against Brendan, because Magalese could have took and stuck with the story and said that that's what happened and stayed on Brendan's side and could have just been mute and not said nothing. Or if they found her fingerprints on that their situation, which how she got arrested, they realized in ballistics that right there was used by, that was the IRS issued situation that was used to take the life of Joseph Ryan, but the prints on it belonged to Magali. So now Magali, Brendan dropped the dime on her. See, this is how that debauchery work. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. This is how that debauchery work. He dropped a dime on her. Yeah, it was her. She did it. She get arrested. He don't get arrested till a year later. So Brendan, he out there scot-free. But think about how sadistic you gotta be as a woman to get in the bed of another woman that you just watched get her life took after she was R. So you seen the lady get R word by one man, then get her life took in a gruesome way by her husband, and then you gonna climb up in that bed? And then think about where the husband brain had to be to stay in their house instead of selling their house. And then where the 4-year-old? Now what? They ain't tell us nothing about the 4-year-old, but imagine what that 4-year-old going through after losing her mama. And then think about even though where the mama mind was, and this where y'all parents, you have to step up and you got to be more active and be involved. It's like you have a 4-year-old, like a 4-year-old. It say nothing about special needs. Like, you got to do your job as a mom. Like, don't let somebody, like, you ain't got a 4-month-old. You got a whole 4-year-old. What do you need help with a 4-year-old for? Like, what do you need a live-in au pair? It's like, that's just, I'm going to tell you something. That was a part of Brendan's fantasy the whole time. Because he looked at the faces of these women and he chose the one he liked. So he had planned this out all along to get an au pair and to go into an affair. That's what y'all don't understand. The mind, what you see in the mind, you gonna bring it to fruition. This man had already planned that out. This was a plan a long time ago. He had that vision. Because that's a thing with a lot of men. That's why they want an au pair. Because they want somebody else in the home. It's their form of like polyamory or whatever that's called, polygamy. It's their form of that, because even for the men who don't make a move to actually sleep with the woman, they get the lust after that booty, that breast, that face, them thighs, them calves, them toes, whatever he into, he get the lust after that. He get to see that. When the mom leave because she don't want to be controlling, she don't want to be insecure. So when she pop out to go to work, he stay home with a stomach ache sometimes. And then he down there to the table just sitting there talking for hours, chopping it up with the au-pair, just in that key. Out there key. Y'all women crazy. Letting a woman come in your house and live in your house and putting that kind of trust on your man. No, you can have a good guy, but still, a man is a man. And so this man hadn't plotted this out. Brendan hadn't plotted it. He need to be put under the jail. And I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to wish bad on him. I already know what's going to happen to him when he get in there. Somebody finna do him dirty. Because it's finna be a man he in there with in general population. He out there in Gen Pop, and a man that lost his mama. One of them inmates that lost his mama. One of them inmates' mama was killed by his daddy or by his stepdaddy. And Brendan finna get all that man pain. They finna wear Brendan out. They say, oh, you want to set that up like that on your wife? To get your wife? Or, yeah, come on, fellas. They finna run the train. You hear me? It's finna be the choo-choo train. Choo-choo. They finna have Brendan in at the top of his lungs. And guess what? The guards, they gonna turn their head. They finna let him go through it in there. You hear me? But the thing about it is, because he's so nasty and kinky, he might be in there enjoying it. He might be in there busting it wide open. He might be in there enjoying it. But then somebody, they finna come do him dirty. They gonna do him dirty, because that is how the circle of life works. You reap what you sow. So if you a man watching this and you done come on here and you looking up about Brendan, what's his last name? Bainfield. You looking that up. And you come on here because you getting ready to see how you finna do yours, it ain't gonna work out for you. And you gonna get done worse than Brendan about to get done. It ain't gonna work out for you. Ain't gonna work out for you. You about to get done nasty. And then to y'all ladies, you trying to be a nanny. I coach some women that's nannies and au pairs and stuff like that right there. You see what can happen? That man come present that to you. Now you know you need to get out ahead of it early. You need to go right to the police. That's going back to your country. If you got to go back to your country, go back to your country. Just go ahead now. Because ICE out here anyway doing folks dirty. So it's like you might as well go on back home. It's like the way we going, it's like this ain't finna be the land of dreams for long. It's like you might as well go on back home and enjoy home and climb the ranks at the house. Go home and start you an app or something. Go home, start you a tech company. Figure out something to do at home. It's like this ain't what it cracked up to be. Like y'all got to get it together. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if you watching that corn, cut it out. Go through the withdrawals, go through the sweats, go through the shakes, go through the tremors, go through the anxiety, go through the depression, go through whatever you got to go through to cut that stuff out. It is not healthy. It is demonic. It's opening portals, and it is going to destroy your life from the inside out. Gotta let it go. You have got to let it go. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. All the important links in the description. Make sure you grab your tickets for an upcoming event. The one here in Central Florida in Lakeland is sold out. And got the VIP dinner tomorrow. Saturday is the seminar. I'm so ready for it to be over before it even started. I don't know why I be setting myself up for this stuff, because knowing I'm shy and an introvert and don't want to do nothing but sit here and talk on this here computer. But y'all forgive me. God bless y'all. I get to see you. We're going to have a good time. Take us a picture and everything. Get some good learning. I got pens and pads, so I have that for you at the Lakeland one. Not at the other ones now. But may have one in Dallas. And then in San Diego, it's in a comedy club. So it's a little smaller venue. And I wanted to do it because one of my folks that follow me online did a little event there. And so I wanted to do it there because they got food and drink. So you got to get a ticket. I had them lower the ticket by $30. They had it up $80 ticket. I'm like, man, that's too much. And then you could buy a meet and greet. And then you got to purchase 2 items, I think it said. I don't know if that's food and drink. I'm guessing something to eat and something to drink. So bring an appetite. And go ahead, grab the tickets out your tax return now. I don't want to hear it. San Diego. So if it's black folks in San Diego, y'all come on out now. Grab a ticket, because you know what, they probably sitting up there laughing at me because they done set up 4 shows. That's too many shows. You probably have to cancel 2 of them. So y'all try to, I guess, based on what all get booked. But and you can afford it. Cut all 4 of them. It's just an hour and a half, so I'm gonna be talking about different stuff. I don't have a set or nothing like that, and it's not comedy. It's not comedy now, so don't come in there thinking we in a comedy now. It's just like a little seminar, just like a little State of the Union, just us talking. It's really for a meet and greet, and I'm gonna have it recorded though. It'll be recorded, and I want to move my seminars into the comedy things because you have food and drink in there. And it's a lot cheaper. And then to do those, I don't have to pay a booking fee. So like for the hotel, I'm gonna have to pay $5,000-$10,000 when I want to rent a ballroom at a hotel, and you got to use their food, and you got to pay for the food too. But at the comedy thing, I get an open date, don't have to pay for the venue, and we split the tickets, and then they get the food and drink. And so that's how they make their money. And then I get 70%, I think, of the ticket cost. So y'all, and I think I get all of the meet and greet. But God bless you. And you can bring your book. I'll sign it out there in California or any of them that you come to. But grab your ticket. Something special coming in February. Can't say what it is yet, but stay tuned. But God bless you. Keep your head up. We'll talk soon.